everyone, my name is Tina Riddell, and I am Lynn and Ryan's best friend. I'm going to read you my speech that I wrote for Ryan's ceremony in Ohio, the one I cried myself through, so consider yourselves lucky because you'll probably be able to understand me much better than they did. The last time I wrote a speech was in July 2008 for Lynn and Ryan's wedding. I shared stories from our youth about how Lynn and I used to write Ryan's high school English papers, how we'd go to Dunkin' Donuts at 1 a.m. for Boston cream donuts, and have sleepovers where the three of us would unsuccessfully try to fit into a twin-size bed. These stories evoked booming laughter at the reception. Now I stand before you mourning the loss of my best friend, my irreplaceable friend. The friend who did my makeup for prom, the friend who tormented me with pictures of E.T., the friend who introduced me to my husband. Ryan lived his life with endless adrenaline and energy and had an unquenchable desire for adventure. He was loving and infuriatingly stubborn. He was incredibly and sometimes unrealistically imaginative and creative. Ryan was one of a kind. I've been trying to understand how this could happen, but there is no comfort in thinking that way. I've been asking why Ryan, and unfortunately begging for him to be okay doesn't change the outcome of this heartbreaking, dreadful accident. The words of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross proved to be true that, regrettably, the reality is we will grieve forever. We will not get over the loss of Ryan. We will heal and we will rebuild ourselves around this tragic loss we've suffered. We will be whole again, but we will never be the same, nor should we be the same, nor should we want to. Thank you. Take care of my Lynn. I love you guys.
Whether he was arguing with one of us, playing a joke on one of us, scaring us with his snake cuddles, or his tarantula, appropriately named Fluffy, or protecting all of us overseas. We are extremely proud of him. We all got to grow up together and watch Ryan grow into the man he is today. From riding Power Wheels to bikes, to four-wheelers, to cars, to motorcycles. Getting on the bus the first day of school and crying because his mom made him brush his teeth. To going overseas and fighting in Iraq. Ryan could make us proud no matter what he chose to do. Ryan had a nickname from all of us. We called him Hack. And we called him Hack because he's the only person in the world that I've ever met that you could give a piece of duct tape, a toothpick, and a block of cheese, and he would make an RC helicopter. We had countless nights hanging out at Sunoco on the corner in Solon, or hanging out in Slade's basement or Justin's garage, riding four-wheelers down on the high tees. He will live on, or a piece of him will live on through each and every one of us, and continue to touch our lives. We will forever miss him every day. We love you, Ryan Lees.
I'd like to introduce the Marines of the 1st Combat Engineer Battalion, Ryan's Marine Corps family, and to express what an honor it was to have known Ryan through the years inside and outside the Marine Corps. Not just a friend, but a brother to us all. I had the privilege of checking Ryan into our battalion. Standing tall in his dress uniform, ready to report to our command. Big ball of nerves. Talking a mile a minute. His energy was infectious. He would work all day, get off work, get some warmth. Never slowing down, and always ready, willing, and able to help anyone in need. And never asking for anything in return. His wisecracks and jokes livened up the worst times. His mechanical know-how quickly spread throughout the battalion. No matter the mission, with Ryan with us, we just knew whatever obstacles may arise, he would quickly resolve them. And his success and accomplishments brought a quality to life he lived. And no one was more deserving of all the rewards from his hard work. Of all of his achievements, his greatest accomplishment, in my eyes, was his proposal to Lynn. Just returned from Iraq, standing front and center of the formation. front of all of our family and friends, he drops to one knee, and an eruption of cheers. And to Lynn's answer, yes. The planning and preparation from all the Marines involved while we were deployed was incredible. His dedication and loyalty was like no other, and now we say goodbye. Standing tall at the gates of heaven, ready to report, prepare yourself, dear Lord. You're in for an earful. So long, Sergeant Dees. Godspeed, Semper Fidelis.
My name is Justin Los. Or as most of you may know me, Los. Ryan and I served together in the Marine Corps, and I had the pleasure of being thoroughly entertained all the time. While on deployment to Iraq especially, I could stand here for days and tell magnificent stories of him because he would do the same thing. The guy could truly talk forever. He's the best mechanic I've ever known. When it came to our gear, if we ever encountered a problem, especially an electrical problem, Ryan was our go-to guy. Even outside of the Marines, I would call Ryan to help solve mechanical issues that I couldn't figure out. He's a gearhead, a motor mouth, Spaz. For anyone that knows Ryan, Spaz became such a cool name for him. Ryan was originally trained as an engineer equipment operator, or heavy equipment operator as known in civilian terms. I very quickly realized that he was better suited turning wrenches than what the Marine Corps trained him to do, although he was good at operating. One of us here today thought a little differently while in Iraq. We were going over some mission planning, Pozos and I got into a fairly heated argument. He was in charge of the operators in our platoon, and I was in charge of maintenance. Regardless of his job title and training, I needed him as a mechanic. But Pozos and I finally came to an amicable agreement that he could operate and turn wrenches when needed. With his energy, we probably could have given him 6 more jobs, and he would have found a way to complete them all. Ryan agreed as well. Without Ryan, we genuinely would not have completed our mission. Death is the only thing in life that is guaranteed and inevitable. I think that he would want us to use this table event as cohesion with each other. There will come a time in all our lives that we will join Ryan at the pearly gates of heaven. For now, let us use this time to come together and strengthen one another. And to my fellow Marines here today, and those who are not, we all need to visit more frequently for each other, for support, for brotherhood, and to carry on Ryan's memories, as he would want us to do. And Dave, Terry, and Lynn, I thank you for sharing such an amazing man with us. I love you, Ryan, and you are forever letting our hearts super fidelis.
Well, thank you all for being here. I'm Baldwin. I was in the Marine Corps where I got to spend the last 2 years of my enlistment with him pretty much every day.
Roommate.
Huh?
Roommate.
That's what I'm getting there. I want to thank all the gentlemen back at San Antonio Blues. Marine Corps brotherhood goes beyond words. We got guys here from California, Texas, Ohio, Colorado. Ryan knew everybody, and everybody loved him. Most of you who knew Ryan know exactly how he came across the nickname Spaz. Ryan was constantly full throttle in everything he did. Unless he was working on something, you couldn't keep his focus on one thing for more than 5 minutes. I spent every day and every night learning about how to live a life. Ryan lived it to its fullest. You couldn't slow him down, and you couldn't knock him down. If you did, you would get right back up. It'll be fine.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Nick. I was in the same platoon with Ryan over at CEB, for those of you that don't know me. I wish I could be there with everybody this weekend, but I just had surgery on my knee, so I've got an alternate method of transportation for the next week or so. But anyhow, just kind of wanted to share the story with you guys. The first time that I met Ryan, that we actually hung out outside of formation. He, Bolin, and I had tickets to a NASCAR race at the California Motor Speedway, and obviously being the three gearheads that we were, we all splurged on the pit passes. So obviously I was wearing the appropriate SoCal attire, the shorts, sandals, and whatever t-shirt I could come up with. Unfortunately, the security team didn't think that that was appropriate attire for being in the pits. So when we were trying to walk through, they advised us that there was absolutely no open-toed shoes allowed in the pits whatsoever. So there I was thinking, well, that's money well spent. I guess I'll go sit in the bleachers and watch the race then. The good part of the story is that Ryan didn't feel comfortable with us not going in the pits, or the two of them just going to the pits, so he piped up, "Just wear my socks," he says. And obviously I would have done anything to get in, so I gratefully agreed. It wasn't until after he removed his first boot that I started to regret my decision. The boots were issued ICBs, and the socks were also the nice green socks. I don't know how long those boots and those socks had been on his feet, so I kind of got a little lump in my throat and started to regret my decision a little bit. So anyhow, after he got his socks off and he was all smiling, happy, we were going to go to the pits, go see the cars. And after wrenching his crispy socks on my feet and then stylishly placing my sandals back on over the raunchy socks I had, we marched away to the pits. Everybody was happy. So that was the first time that I actually hung out with him and kind of got to know how Ryan was. And no bad days with that kid. Could never keep him down. I'm gonna miss you, brother.
Family and friends of Ryan's were asked to tell a story or two about what we thought of this crazy, very hyper, loved, life of the party kind of guy. I would start off with him as a child in our family. There were birthday parties at the skating rink with the cousins, trips to the Cleveland Zoo, making snowmen out of marshmallows and Hershey Kisses, with a traditional Christmas breakfast to Christmas in July. Then there was a dreaded broken toe for my exercise bike in my basement. Of course, me and Terry told him, do not get on the bike barefoot. But he waited till we went upstairs to be his daring self. It did anyway. Typical Ryan, no holding back, I can do it. He broke his toe. Not only was he my cousin, he was also my client. I have done many different hairstyles on Ryan. Let's start from the beginning. Little boy haircuts, wedge haircuts, or medium-length haircuts. Then there was long, grown-out haircuts, and oh my, who could forget that nasty dreadlocks. I begged him to cut them and wash them, but I'm not taking credit for those. I did not do that. When he was a teenager, I colored his hair from blonde to black, back to blonde, to bleach blonde, back to black, to all sorts of rainbow colors. Then as an adult and a respected serviceman, the haircuts got a little more normal. I never did a perfect Marine High type, just asked Terry. She took pride in being Marine, and she said, there is a difference between an Army haircut and a Marine haircut. And I would tell her, here's the clippers, be my guest. I never did it right. But in my defense, I'm a hairdresser, not a barber. But the most haircut I cherish the most is the one I did when he was 2 years old. He sat the stillest, and it was the quietest haircut ever, because I did it while he was napping. There was hair clippings all over his bed. No typical Ryan, no moving, no shaking, no jumping, no running. No talking, no laughing, just a simple haircut in his sleep. The last thing I'd like to add to is how selfless he was. And he got that trait honestly through Terry and Dave. When my son Michael wanted to get engaged to his wife Jessica on Ryan Newton's wedding day, Ryan didn't want to take one for their special day. But Ryan did not hesitate and he was all for it. He allowed his big day to be their big day too. It's a cherished memory for all of us. Greg and I was lucky to make it to California a few years ago. Unfortunately, Ryan was in Afghanistan, but we spent some time with Lynn. He wasn't there, but his apartment was full of pictures of the two of them, which was an example of their love and their years together. All of us here who were able to be a part of Ryan's life, although gone way too soon, we must remember his lively party attitude and how much he loved life. He would want us to slam back some crazy concoction of a drink, smile, and move on.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
presents.
Ma'am, on behalf of the President of the United States and the United States Marine Corps and our grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved ones' honorable and faithful service.
Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all